heater installed. Had it plugged in for a long time. It's 11 degrees this morning. Let's see how she starts up. And then I got some yard cleanup to do after all the snow we got. And then I gotta get her into thaw up.
Well, as you can see, adding that block heater was a good move for this tractor. Started right up, no problems with the starting. In the introduction there, I mentioned that it was plugged in for a long time. Really, it was plugged in overnight. I didn't know how long to leave it plugged in for this start. I knew it was going to be in the single digits overnight, and I needed it to start so I could clean the yard out. Adding that block heater is probably a good move for the longevity of this tractor, which actually, on my introduction video for this tractor, when I first bought it, talk about the hours on the hour meter. The hour meter shows a little over 2,500 hours, and I was thinking at the time that, that's a pretty low hour tractor, but over the several months that I've had it now, looking at the wear and tear of different things and different items, I have come to believe that it's probably 10,000 hours more, because that odometer rolls over. So at 10,000 hours it would have shown 0 hours, and so this is likely to be more like a 12,000 hour or 12,500 hour tractor, not a 2,500 hour tractor as I originally thought. Still a hard tractor to kill. I think that, there are things I want to fix on it and improve. As you see there, the hood is not on the tractor. I took it off to replace radiator hoses, and I left it off because there's some other things I want to do to it before I put it back together. One of them being the fuel sending unit. I need to get into the tank, which is just in front of the steering wheel, and change out the fuel sending unit, because the fuel gauge shows full all the time. So it's not reading properly. I do need to change the TA on this tractor and get into the rear end, and taking the sheet metal off is kind of the first step for that, and I'm not sure I'm going to get to that this year or not. If I don't get it this year, I'm going to put the sheet metal back on it, only after I bang out some dents. There's some hood dents that I want to straighten out before I put it back together. This winter has been kind of like a winter that I remember as a child, kind of a hard winter, and a cold winter. I'm glad to have the tractor to clean the yard up with. What I had trouble with this is the rear end being so cold, and there's a little bit of water in the hydraulic fluid. Just getting everything up to operating temperature took a long time. In fact, this video has taken over 2 days because I had some trouble with the first day. I had to fix some steering linkage, and then it takes a lot out of you just being out in the single digits and the teen digits. It's pretty cold. While I was out cleaning the yard, I even noticed the neighbor was out with his tractor cleaning his driveway. I guess it was just the thing to do that weekend. Once I got the yard cleaned up, I had seen this ash tree that tipped over, and it was bugging me. And I thought, you know what, normally it's really wet in that area of the yard, but while the ground was frozen, I thought I'd hook on and get that tree on the ground, take the potential energy out of it, So I yanked it out of the trees there and got it all cut up into firewood. Dead ash, ash in general is a good wood that you can almost burn it right away after you cut it on a normal time, but this is dead standing, so cut it and split it and take it right in the house and burn it, no problems. So got that done. I'm just glad that that we're in warmer weather at the time of me putting this video together. But looking back on this was a cold weekend, and I'm glad it was behind us. That's just a little weekend winter cleanup, and thanks for watching.